Hey YouTube, Blockhead here. So if you're like me, you enjoy watching the World Series of Poker main event. And this year, of course, we've got Phil Hellmuth with another grand entrance that you can see here on the DBET Reddit channel in this YouTube video. As you can see in the background here, he's got the Wonder Woman girls. There's 14 in total, holding the DBET shields, while Phil holds the THOR hammer, the V-chain THOR hammer. So it was quite the entrance, and Phil and his antics are always pretty funny. So he's quite a character. 14 World Series of Poker bracelets, of course. He's a legend. Now this Medium post here from the DBET team talks a little bit more about it. You can see all the girls there in a line, and Phil sitting down at the table for the World Series event. It's day one. He made it through the first day. He's still in and still playing. Here you see he's got his decent .bet helmet on with the V-chain THOR hammer and his little DBET icon there. And there's a whole video you can watch. So I've been watching Phil for years now, and what happens is stunts like these, unfortunately, a lot of people let the hate come out. And they're either jealous of Phil's success or say that poker doesn't need this kind of thing. And never mind, you never hear about NASCAR drivers getting a lot of heck for all their sponsors all over their uniforms or cars. But forbid that Phil would actually have a sponsor or a partner. So on the Reddit cryptocurrency, where Phil Hellmuth is repping VeChain and DBET, we see the hate come out, and specifically in regards to Phil's sponsorship with Ultimate Bet from about 10, 12 years ago. And people just associate Phil, unfortunately, with this Ultimate Bet scam, even though he is not at fault or culpable at all. And so I want to talk about this for a minute because people hate on Phil without even understanding what the story is or the background here. And my goal is to give us the straight dope, if you will. So here is the first. When I search Phil Hellmuth Ultimate Bet scandal, this is the first hit I get. And this talks about how Russ Hamilton admitted to cheating, caught on tape while running Ultimate Bet, and or the software behind it. And Phil found out about the cheating, right? Now, at first, the owners at Ultimate Bet told Phil, yes, there's some kind of cheating that's happening from an ex-employee, and we want to correct the situation and make everybody right. But if you leave us now, we won't be able to pay the people who lost money. We won't be able to pay them back because people will freak out. And so Phil stayed on so that people could get paid back and made whole, right? I mean, this makes sense. If everybody starts abandoning ship and the owners of the company were at fault, there's just some rogue employee, it doesn't help for everybody to just abandon ship. You get on board and you say, okay, let's make this right and make these people whole who were cheated. Well, unfortunately, as Phil admits here, and this is his statement from through his agent Brian Balsba, he said he trusted the wrong people. And after he listened to the audio tapes released where this Russ Hamilton individual admitted to cheating, he felt very betrayed and he immediately left. And he wants everyone to be paid back as well. And he feels bad, obviously, about anybody who's lost confidence in poker or him because he was a sponsor for them for a long time. So everyone that's talking about Ultimate Bet from 10 years ago, over a decade ago, I don't really understand why they hate on just one guy, because the Ultimate Bet had a lot of sponsors, And it's not like Phil wrote the software that was doing the cheating, and he didn't know about the cheating. And so once he found out about it, and that wasn't just some rogue employee, but the owners were involved, he immediately left the situation, and there was nothing more to be done. So that's just my 2 cents here on the situation from a decade ago. And it's really just, it's time to move on. I mean, if people are living in the past, well, that's unfortunate. Now, why? Let's talk about one more thing here. Okay, Phil, this is Phil's Twitter, and he says, I have not been paid to endorse VeChain, but I do like them, which seems accurate to me. However, he is being compensated by DBET. So if you go back to the picture and look, obviously he's got the VeChain THOR hammer because he knows Sonny Liu, who's the VeChain founder. And that's Kurt, obviously, from DBET. And he said he received 2 million DBET coins as compensation to be an advisor, ambassador, etc. And he bought 1 million DBETs with his own money for $100,000. This is good news for DBET fans because Phil was not paid cash, was not paid Bitcoin or Ethereum. He was paid in DBETs, and he bought 1 million more, which means he's not just endorsing something that is just giving him money. He's endorsing something that he believes in. And you can see this if you just listen to the interview from the June 26th where Jed and Kurt talked to Phil about why he wanted to come on board and why he believes in DBET. Unlike Ultimate Bet, which is not transparent and fair, DBET will be transparent and fair, and it has decentralized ownership. So one owner can't go and screw the company over because it's going to be owned by the holders of DBET. They're the ones that are going to make the profit. And the token economics that Phil understands and that many of the investors understand is what makes this engine run. So that being said, there's Phil in a good shot right there with the 14 Wonder Women on the Poker News channel. So let me speculate for one hot minute before we close out this video. I was pretty stoked to see Phil do that whole Thunder from THOR entry, and this is the World Crypto Con in Las Vegas at the Aria. I'll scroll up here and just show you. That's going to be October 31st to November 2nd, 2018, later this year. And lo and behold, there's going to be a blockchain poker tournament, and WCC has teamed up with DBET to play with some of the largest poker enthusiasts in the world and biggest poker stars. Now, I can't tell you that Phil's going to be there, but he's a big poker star, and he owns 3 million DBETs. So maybe he'll be there. And maybe poker will be live on the DBET blockchain for this to be happening. And that's this Halloween. So we're all looking forward to the mainnet launch. We don't know when it's going to happen exactly, but I'm looking forward to the main event. Maybe Phil can make a final table, maybe not. And once this event happens and the blockchain's live, it'll be a good day for everybody. All right, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe in the video, and I hope you'll come back for more. Block Hedge out.